Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 1 month chart. We're sitting here at $3.06. You know, everybody keeps saying the price of XRP keeps dipping. It keeps going down. But we're actually in a channel between $3 and $3.25. Sure, we dip a little bit below $3, but then we come right back up. And even earlier today, we went down below $3 once again. Everybody was waiting for that news from the Fed. And let me tell you something, Jerome Powell dropped some very big news. I'm going to talk about it in this video. Top Trader says XRP looks like the best altcoin. Right now, around XRP, going forward, everything is super bullish. I mean, possible ETF short term, possible Ripple IPO short term, possible Ripple versus SEC case ending any day now. Then you got to look beyond that and start looking at ISO, tokenization, custody, RLUSD gathering more momentum. Everything is lining up perfectly for XRP. You could see the whole massive network coming together, and XRP is at the heart of all of it. But I think all of these utility-driven cryptocurrencies are going to have a fantastic run in this alt season. XRP is on the verge of all-time high breakout, Bollinger Band signal. Everybody's talking about this right now. Everybody wants to be that guy who calls out when the breakout's going to happen. But everybody's speculating still. I think XRP is going to break out when nobody expects it to happen. Maybe even bad news drops and then all of a sudden XRP takes off. Nobody knows when it's going to happen. Because if we could all time when it was going to happen, everybody would just invest the day before XRP takes off. But we are going to break above a new all-time high in this next leg up. And it is going to start to get very exciting. One ex-SEC senior counsel expects there will be a case-by-case evaluation of proposed crypto ETF products. This is what they said. Politics aside, it's wild how much the party in control determines investment products everyday investors can access. Look at these crypto ETF filings over the past week. We'll see what happens, but message from ETF issuers is we now think SEC is open for business. It's a big shift. You got to remember, with Gary, we had a crackdown on crypto. Nothing was getting passed. But I don't think they're going to rush to pass every one of these ETFs. I think we will get an XRP ETF, Solana ETF short term. When it comes to these meme coins, that might be a little bit of a stretch in my opinion. Let's wait and see what happens. But I think they're coming short term. Within the next few weeks, something can possibly happen. Uphold posted this today. How bullish are you really? Vote for your favorite crypto. And you see Team Bitcoin, Team Cardano, Team Solana, Team XRP. And look at XRP out of 7,515 votes. People are not looking to get into Bitcoin. What you see on X and what you see on the mainstream media news, it's hype. They got to get new retail investors in. They got to keep that hype going. Because if the hype ends, this run ends for Bitcoin. And you're going to, all these big top investors, whales, Bitcoin whales, they need exit liquidity. And what's going to be their exit liquidity? New retail investors. But I think people are shifting over to XRP because now they're starting to see the plan come together. Made in America is massive right now, especially made in America cryptocurrencies. And if Trump does away with the capital gains on these made in the USA cryptocurrencies, watch how fast the money shifts. It will happen so quick. Nobody wants to pay taxes. Why do you think Trump wanting to get rid of the IRS is such a big deal right now? I hear so many people outside of crypto talking about that every single day now. People are like, do you really think he's going to get rid of the IRS? I really hope that happens because that would be massive in the United States. Then on top of it, we become a massive crypto hub and the leader in AI as well. I am so bullish, and this is really bullish. Eleanor Tourette said, I just read Powell's statement to a source of mine at one of the big banks, and he laughed and said, yeah, that's like saying, I wouldn't do it, but you make your own decisions. Any bank that does not jump on board with crypto is going to get left behind. Take a listen to what Powell says here.
Our role with Bitcoin really is to look at, with crypto, really is to look at the banks, and you know, we think it's, you know, banks are perfectly able to serve crypto customers as long as they understand and can manage the risks, and it's safe and sound. As many of our, a good number of our banks that we regulate and supervise do that. You know, the threshold has been a little higher for banks engaging in.
And there you have it. You know, we were always invested in the banker's coin, and now the banks are perfectly able to serve crypto customers. Everything is coming together. Like I said in that video yesterday, I think the flip of the switch could possibly happen in 2025. Think about it. All these banks starting to jump on board with crypto, start jumping on board with RippleNet and XRP so they could cut down the cost on international wire transfers, international payments, even domestic payments. Plus, the banks can solve that massive liquidity problem that they're also facing as well. But did you take notice at the beginning of the video, Powell corrected himself. First he said Bitcoin, and then he walked it back. I gotta play that again.
Our role with Bitcoin really is to look at, with crypto.
Take notice how he walked it back. Because Powell knows the plan. Trump knows the plan. The plan is this. We are going to utilize RLUSD. In my opinion, this is what I see happening. RLUSD will become the US digital dollar. XRP will move it all around the world in a matter of seconds for pennies on the dollar. And any bank that gets on board with crypto first is going to emerge as the biggest winner once everything happens. Any bank that doesn't get involved with crypto is going to end up left behind. Breaking tomorrow on January 30th, actually today, next closed SEC meeting. Last time, Mark Ueda removed SAB 121. This time, prepare for anything. And a lot of people think that this is going to be the end of the Rippleverse SEC case. But Stuart Alderati says the case will be withdrawn by SEC under Atkins in 2025. Now, Ueda is running the SEC right now, and he could absolutely end that case if he wanted to. But maybe Stu sees it dragging out just a little longer, and then Atkins ends up getting rid of that case. Imagine Ripple not having to pay that $125 million penalty. That would be great for Ripple going forward. And once that case ends, I think we're in for a lot of big announcements. I think we're going to get daily announcements from banks. I mean, banks we might not even have heard of before. Maybe they're smaller banks in this state and that state, starting to jump on board with this new technology with RippleNet and XRP. It's going to be an exciting time ahead. And if you're all wondering where Gary's going, former SEC chair Gary Gensler will return to his position at MIT, taking the role as professor of the practice in the Global Economics and Management Group and the Finance Group. He will focus on teaching and conducting research on AI, finance, financial technology, and public policy, according to a statement released by the university. So he came to the SEC, cracked down on crypto. Now he's going back to MIT and most likely will be teaching classes on crypto. I'm telling you, the whole Ripple versus SEC case was a sham from the second Jay Clayton opened that case. They had to slow Ripple down in the United States. I think that was what this entire case was about. But you know, these people that sat there and bitched about Gary Gensler, one thing that he did for us is he gave us time to stack our bags. He allowed XRP to stay cheap so people could pack their bags for the last 4 years. Incoming supply shock. 2024 Ripple to ODL from open market decreases to 246 million in November. At the same time, Brito finally moves 80 million XRP for the first time ever. Everybody's talking about ODL right now because the demand for ODL is starting to rise. Wait until the institutions get here. Wait until the banks start opening up liquidity pools for XRP to be utilized for their customers. Because these banks are going to want to be holding XRP so they could utilize the XRP ledger. That's what's really going to lead to scarcity. But, you know, at some point, as you're selling, the institutions are still going to be buying. The whales are still going to be buying. And they're going to be buying at every single price point on the way up. Because the banks, they're going to utilize it. The institutions are going to use XRP for its actual use case and utility. The whales will continue stacking it because they already know the price is going to continue to go higher. I can't wait until we see a full-blown utility run in this space. That's going to be absolutely incredible because the utility run is going to end the 4-year cycle. There will be no more 4-year cycles. People don't realize that yet. They're like, there's always going to be that 4-year cycle where Bitcoin runs back up once again. But eventually, everything comes to an end. And you could already see the shift away from speculation and hype and into utility. But when you're looking at XRP and you see the dips happening, you got to make it through those dips. I still see people complaining every single day on X. I'm so tired of XRP going down in price. This is so boring. I thought I came here to make money. It's like people that think like that are never going to get financial freedom. And that's what it comes down to. Because soon as it does run up, they're going to be the first ones selling. And they're going to be telling other people to sell as well, only to watch the price go higher and higher. This cryptocurrency is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, in my opinion. And the fact that we've been holding a banker's coin all this time, and the banks are now allowed to get involved with crypto, what coin do you think they're going to get involved with? It's going to be a handful of them, in my opinion. But XRP is going to be a must-have for the banks. They'll also hold XLM. They'll be holding HBAR. They'll be holding IOTA and Algo at some point. Because you see it now. You see how they're all going to be running side by side in a new financial system. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.